How much money is required for defense? How much money is required for food? How much money is required for the other activities are come? Statistics is derived, is nothing status, which means a political state. Statistic, father of the modern statistic. Fisher, the father of the statistics, definitely we say he developed. Then it is being replaced in relation to each other. So there is a good relation between 1 and 2, we can say. Hello, my dear student. I am Dr. B.S. Subramaniam, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Statistics for Management, 5th semester BBA. The session goes Introduction to Statistics regarding, I am going to tell you, already we have done so many statistics ideas, introductions. We already done everything now. So before that, I would like to explain what is statistics. What are the bar diagram? Everything I'm going to explain now. The introduction, first word. The word statistics is derived from the Latin word, which means a political state. So it is this statistic, everybody knows statistics is only a pure number. It is not at all a pure number. It has got its own weightage. So this is nothing but we can say that is this word. The word statistic derived from the Latin word status, which means a political state, So when you say statistics, it is derived from a word called status, which means a political state. So what is actually political state here? Hence, the statistics is much related with the administration affairs of the state. So it gives the more information about the administration of the state. Not only a number, it gives the more information about the administration of the state. So what is actually administration of the state? Every state requires facts and figures relating to defense, food, population, and production. If we want to learn any state government, any chief minister wants to learn anything, he wants the facts and figures relating to production, relating to population, relating to food, what are the incomes are, what are the expenses are, then only he can draw income and expenditure of that particular statement of affair, or we can say state of affair. So we say that statistics is not only, everybody wants to know, say, statistics is just a number, just ordinary number, they say. It is not at all a number. It is a statistics is such a way that it gives more information to the state, to the country, to everyone in the world. So statistics plays a very, very important role. That is why it is called a political state. It is called a political state. What is political state here? Statistics is much related with the administration affairs of the state. Say, what is the company? What's called the state has to administrate. They have to look after state. Every state requires the facts and figure. It will analyze the facts. It will collect the facts, analyze the facts, and relate it to what? Related to defense, related to food, related to population, related to production. So every state wants to know that how much money is required for agriculture, how much money is required for education, how much money is required for defense, how much money is required for food, how much money is required for the other activities are come. That's only information will be given by the statistics information. So what the statistics will do? He will collect the information from different sources. It may be direct method or indirect method, I'm going to explain. But what's a major point here? They will collect the information, analyze the information. He collect from the different corner the information relating to food, relating to population, relating to agriculture, relating to education. All the information is going to collect. Once you collect the information, it will analyze the information, and this gives the more importance for weightage. It may be related to defense, it may be related to food, it may be related to population, it may be related to production. In Kautilya's Arthashastra, mentioned, if you go back, Chandragupta Maurya, the most intelligent minister, we say, Kautilya. In Kautilya's Arthashastra, he mentioned the statistics. He uses statistics as a tool. How much income you earn, how much expenditure he has made during the particular period is considered. So previous, in the Kautilya's Arthashastra, what he says, what we say that how much money we have collected from the subordinate kingdom, how much money will be utilized for the subordinate kingdom, all have been mentioned in Kautilya's Arthashastra. So that means Statistics is not a new thing, not a new word. It is a old word because when in the Chandragupta's Maurya, when the Kautilya is utilizing statistics as a tool, registration, birth and death, incomes and expenditure, birth and death, everything has been going with the help of the statistic. He wants to know what's the total number of births take place, how many more deaths will take place, how much income you earn, how much expenditure we made, how much you collected the income from the different states, that is, different kingdoms are considered, how we have been utilized. All have been mentioned in the Arthashastra of Kautilya, who is called one of the most intelligent guy of Chandragupta's Maurya. When he is utilizing, that means statistics is not a new word. It's a old word which has been utilized. If you come across, he utilized the statistic as a tool in measurement of incomes and expenses. He used the statistics as a tool, as a media, as a measurement in order to know that how much income you earn, how much expenditure, which kingdom has to give the income, which kingdom we have not made an expenditure, why they have not collected the income, what's the reason of not collecting the income. Everything we are going to make, especially statistics are considered. Here, in Akbar regime also, statistics was utilized as a tool for conducting the survey of incomes and expense. If you go to the even in the region of Akbar regime also, we can find the statistics as a tool to find out the incomes and expenses. So, we can say that statistics is not only a number, it gives the full information about what we require. What are the requirements are? All the requirements will be fulfilled with the help of the statistical information. He will collect the information. One is called primary data and secondary data. We say, I am going to explain that. He will collect directly from the person or through some questionnaire they made. Through the newspaper, they are going to collect the information. Once you collect the information, it will analyze the information. It will analyze the information in such a way that so that we can condense the information and give the proper information to the people. So, if you go back, so we can say that statistics is derived, is nothing status, which means a political state. The statistics gives the more important for administration matter, how much you require for how much money is required for education, how much required for agriculture, how much required for defense, how much required for population production is considered here. Here, regarding the production is considered. So, in Kautilya's Arthashastra, if you go back to Chandragupta's Maurya, the most important, the most intelligent guy of Kautilya's Arthashastra also mentioned statistics as a tool in order to find out the incomes and expense. If you go to the regime of Akbar regime also, we can find statistics as a tool in order to collect the incomes and expenses are considered. That means statistics is not a new word. It's a old word we can have. And also statistics, not only a number. Everybody says statistics is just a number, 24, 25. It is not at all a number. Statistics definitely plays an important role. It is not at all a number. It gives the full information, analyze the information, collecting the data, giving the full information. Whatever we require, that is going to give by the statistical measurements are considered. So we'll move on. The theory of probability came into field. The regression analysis. What is actually probability? Probability means no favorable chance. When you toss the coin, it may be head or tail. So when you say probability, chances, favorable chances divided by total number of chances. When the coin is tossed, there are two chances. One is the head, one is the tail. So the chance may be head divided by 2, 1 divided by 2, half chance for head, half chance for tail. It may be head-head or it may be tail-tail. The probability theory has came into field with the help of statistics. Then another important one, the regression analysis. What is actually regression? We say in statistics there are two variables. One variable is called X, another variable is called Y. If X is acting on Y is acting on X, it is called regression analysis. If we know the value of X, we can find the value of Y. If we know the value of Y, we can find the value of X, the regression analysis say. So regression analysis is nothing but one variable acting on another variable, we can say as a regression analysis. Here, plays an important part. It is used in the field of biometric. You have said, so whatever biometric you are using, that is with the help of regression analysis only. So In the modern day, whatever you biometric you are utilizing, that is based on statistics data. That means statistics plays how much important here. It is not only a number, it plays so much important. It gives the important for probability also, regression analysis, which you are using day-to-day biometry is considered. Then the rank correlation has been utilized in the field of beauty content. How the rank correlation has been used. So what they will do in the rank correlation, how the statistics has been used. There are three judges are there. Judge A, Judge B, Judge C is there. So Judge A gives some rank. Judge B gives some rank for the beauty is considered. Judge C will give the rank. So how they will compare now? First A, B, C. First judge to second judge to third judge to first judge. I will repeat. If there are three judges, no, we will compare. How you compare? First and second and third and first. We will comparison. How we will write? Rank correlation. We say we'll give the rank. The highest Maso score, he will get the first rank like this. So we will give the rank. Once you get the rank, no, the judges will give the rank to each one. So whatever the beauty contest is going to contest now, so we'll have three judges, judges 1, judges 2, judges 3. Then we'll compare judges 1 and judges 2, judges 2 to judges 3, judges 3 to judges 1. So whichever highest is there, their taste of beauty is nearest, we say. So in a beauty contest, this rank correlation has been utilized. It plays very, very important role. How to find out the rank, how the ranks will be given, that depends upon the statistics only. So that all the three judges will judge the judgment, then we'll compare 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. I will give an example. By chance, if one judge, section A, B, C, there are three judges are there, A, B, C. So first judge give 1 as a 2. Second judge give 8. Third judge see 10 full. So there is a lot of difference we can find. First judge give only 2 marks. Second judge has a 8 one. Third judge is 10. So there is a beauty of the what's called. When a comparison is concerned, is a lot of one given just 2 marks, another 8. So these two are equal. Okay. But regarding the A, he is very weak here. He could not did properly. That can be only happen with the help of the rank correlation. Then Ronald Fisher, the father of statistics, developed statistics in 1892. He is called the Fisher index number. We say he will take the index number as such a way that he is called the modern father of the modern statistics. Fisher, the father of the statistics, definitely we say he developed index number. Find out what is the index number. When you compare to last year budget, we'll compare this year. Last year budget, the cost is 20. This year it is 60. How much is rise, we say? This is 60 divided by 20 into 100. So much percentage you have rise. 20 becomes 60, no? 23 is 3. That means a particular article has been raised by 300%. So that only gives in the statistics only we can get this. Unless you can't get it. Statistics not only a number, it gives all the information. It gives how much money have been utilized, how much rise have been raised, how much other articles have been increased. So 20 becomes 60 means how many percentage has raised? So 3 times into percentage means 300% has been raised. So which gives the information to the people how the cost of the living index has been raised. So that only can be possible with the help of the statistics are concerned. Statistics as a science of estimate and probability. What is actually statistics? It's a science of estimation and probability. It gives the estimation to the particular people. It gives the probability. Chances are there. If we do like this, no, the result will be like this. If we do this, the result will be like this. So all the possible chance we can find out only with the help of statistics. It gives the estimate and also probability. Probability means some favorable chances or unfavorable chances. What is actually probability? Favorable chances divided by total number of chances. Estimating. We are going to estimate what would have been the cost of this article. That only can be done with the help of the statistics. So statistics plays very, very important role here. We'll move on now. Characteristics. What is the characteristics of this? It is an aggregate of facts and figures. It gives the facts and figures of whatever item you want, it will collect the facts and the figures, then analyze that particular one. Then it is affected by multiple of causes. We'll find out what are the causes for this. He will find out the multiple variations for this. What are the causes for this? What is the solution for this? All the information will be given by only statistics. Then it is a numerically expressed. It is expressed in numbers only. It is not in the quality. It is expressed in numbers only. 60% more, 40% more, 20% more, 80% more. Like this it will express. It is a standard of accuracy. So statistics is not only information, it is a particular accuracy there. Once they give the information, it is a perfect information, we can say. Then it is being replaced in relation to each other. So once you give the information, we'll compare the relation between 1 and 2, 2 and 3. So whether it's correct or not, all this we can have this. Then first one is aggregate of facts and figures. It'll give the particular fact. What is the idea? In 2010, what happened? In 2011, what happened? How many deaths have happened in 2010? So if any rider go with the helmet, without the helmet is there. With the helmet, how many deaths are taken? Without the helmet, how many deaths are there? That facts and figures will be given, which gives the full information to even a common man can understand. That's the facts and figures. Multiple of causes. So what are the causes for this? What are the reason for this? Then it is numerically expressed. It is expressed in numbers only, not in quality. It is expressed only in the numbers only. It's a standard, and also it's a accuracy is perfect. The accuracy given by the statistics is perfect accuracy because the full information is going to be collected. Then it is being replaced in relation to each other. So there is a good relation between 1 and 2, you can say. Then what are the functions of the statistic? We can go. It reduces the bulk of data. So what we you collect the entire data, bulk of data you collect, but it will reduce the data according to the what's called wishes of the particular government is considered, according to the company is considered. So data will be condensed, we say. Easy to compare the data. So it will collect the data from different information, and it is easy to collect the data from one information to another information is considered. Then it helps in framing the policy. Any government policy if they want to frame, they take the help of the statistics, because we want the facts and figures of the last year, then only we can do the current year. So whatever the budget we are doing this year, so based on which year, last year facts and figure they will take into consideration and made the budget for this year, that only given by the statistics only. Then it helps in decision making. Whatever the decision you want to take, you must take the help of the statistics. Statistics plays such a role in order to make the decision making. Then it helps in estimation also. If you want to make any estimation, you must take the help of the statistics. So statistics is not only a number. So it gives us so much, First one, it reduces the bulk of data. Whatever the data you have collected, the data will be reduced such a way that it can be helpful for a common man. Then easy to compare the data. So one data can be compared with another data. It's very, very easy in numerical numbers are considered. It helps in framing whatever the policy we want to make. The policy is based on facts and figure. That is given by the statistics. Whatever, if somebody wants, what is the facts of this day? What are the figures you want? So every facts and figure is given by the statistics, which helps them make the policies considered. If any decision, if you want to take, you take the facts and figure that can be given only by statistics. So statistics plays a very, very important role here. Then it helps in estimation also. If you want to estimate, you want the facts and figures. No, that is given by whom? Statistics. If you want to take the decision making, we want the numbers. If we want to make the policies, we want the number. If we want to take the decision also, we want the number. All these will be given by statistics, which is one of the best we can have it. So it's an aggregate of facts and figures. It affected by multiple of causes. Whatever the causes that is the multiple causes we can take. It is numerically expressed. No, it is not quantity expressed. It is numerically expressed, not quality expressed. It is expressed in numbers only. Then, so standard of accuracy will be there. So whatever the figure given is perfect. No accuracy, no estimation, no what's called a hide and seek here. All the information is perfect here. Then it being replaced in relation to each other. So we'll move on now. Methods of source of data. How the data will be collected. One is called primary data. Second is called secondary. There are two data we have got. One is called primary data. Second is called the secondary data. Then we'll give little bit information about the primary. What is primary data? It is the first-hand data collected for specified objective. It is collected by researcher from the field of applying various methods. So we collect the information by the researcher directly connected to the person. So how it is? Direct personal contact. How they collect the information? They will go to people and ask the question. They will ask the question like this. There is a personal contact between the researcher and the customer and extract whatever they say. That is called the personal contact. Then direct personal interview. They will conduct the interview with the customers, with the people. So how do you feel about this? How do you know about this? So you will get the answer, analyze the answer and give the same information to government. Then information from correspondence. The correspondence go door to door, city to city, village to village and collect the information. From the information, it will give the government. Then question in charge of enumerator. So some questionnaire will be prepared and same question will be given to public. They have to answer. According to answer, we submit the same answer to the government. So this is the primary data, directly connected. So there are two types of data. One is called primary data. Second is the secondary data. Primary data is directly connected. So direct contact with the personal contact with the people, direct personal interview with the people. Then information from the correspondent. The correspondent go to door, collect the information from the people. Same information is passed on to the company or government is considered. Question charges is enumerator. Some question will be made by the enumerators is considered. Then we'll go to the next one. Secondary data. Secondary data are the data which are not collected directly. It is not collected directly. Secondary data is collected published resources and unpublished source. One is published resources, magazine or another unpublished source. So designing question. So they will design, statistics will design such a question. This is most important. How they will design the question to the public so that you will get the answer information. The same information will be analyzed. First is the number of questions is to be less. So the number of questions they made should be less. Should not be 100, 120, just 10, 20 questions they will ask. Then it should be simple and short. It should be simple and short. Number, it is easy to understand even by a common man. It is not only for education people. It is go to a common people. Even a common people should understand. Then it should be arranged logically. Common man could understand. So we have to prepare such a questionnaire. Even a common man can understand. Logically arranged. The question relevant to the investigation only. Whatever the investigation you are going to make, the question should be related to investigation only, not out of the investigation. This is most important. Means related to the subject only. So this is a question relevant to the investigation. You must see that. So this is the most important point to be noted here. Now, here represent the following in a bar diagram. So there are some senses are there. We want to represent them. Here they have given, this is for 5 marks is considered 1950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010. So 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Their population is given. The last one is 120 now. How to make the bar diagram? First you have to make for 1950. You'll make the bar diagram like this. Slowly we can do. Which is the highest one? 120. We can take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Which is the highest one? 120. Here's some. What is the first year? 1950. We'll take 1950. What's the population? 38. Assume that here 1950, 38 something. (1950). This is 38. Then one bar diagram, that's all. Then come back to next one. This over 1960, 45. Assume that 1960 here, 45 somewhere. This is 45. This is, we can say, 38. Just imagination figures you got. 60 is over. What is next one? This over. Then 70. 70. How much is 70? 56. This 50, 56 somewhere. This is 70. 56. Just then this over. 80, 70. 80.
70.
70. All bar diagrams. Then 90, 85. This is 80, 85. 90. 2000, 103. 100, 103. Roughly you can do. This is 2000. Last one, 2010, 120. 120. So just a bar diagram, if you want to make the figure like this, you can make the shade like this. Roughly you can do simple bar diagrams. Hope here your population figures are made here, population has been made here. This is your population. The maximum is 120. So in 1950, this is 38 crore, all crores here. All crores, 38 crores, 45 crores, 56 crores, 70 crores, 85. Increase. It shows in 2000 how much you got? 103 crores. So there is an increase. Population has been increased. 50, 38 crores, 45 crores, 56 crores, 70 crores, 85, 113, 120 crores. So the population goes on increasing day by day. So it's simple bar. If they ask no simple bar diagram, that you have to like this. It is nothing but a very, very simple bar diagram, and put the population 20 crore, 40 crore, 60 crore, 80 crore, 100 crores, 120 crore. If they may ask regarding this introduction, some simple bar diagram for 5 marks, they will give the population, they will give the year, just roughly you can do. That's all. We can do the roughly. This goes 1950, then roughly I have done, not perfect, but roughly I have done 120. It's nothing but a bar diagram representation. So it represents how the population goes on increasing. See that? Goes on. Here also population goes on increasing. Year-wise increasing, no? Goes on increasing now. Here, every year the population goes on increasing, we can find out. Okay. So statistics plays a very, very important role. Not a new word here. Statistics derived from the Latin word called stated, which means a political state. So which gives the more importance for administrative matter, how much money have been collected, how much have been utilized for sake of agriculture, for sake of production, for sake of population, for the sake of education is considered, for other purposes are considered. If you go back to Chandragupta's, Maurya's also, Kautilya usually utilized Kautilya, Sarthashastra, who is considered Chanakya. We say that one of the most intelligent guy of the word we say that Chandragupta Maurya, he took the statistics as a tool in order to measure the incomes and expenses of the people. Even if you go to the Akbar regime also, they are utilizing statistics as a tool of this. No, the Fisher is called, we can say Ronald Fisher is called father of the statistics. He utilized the regressions for this biometry. He used the rank correlation in order to contain what's called the contents of the beauty contest are concerned. Index numbers are utilized. For the budget is considered when you want to prepare the current year budget based on which year, last year budget, that time the stats is important because it gives the facts and figures. See that fact, this is very, very important. Facts and figures is given by the statistics. According to the we can say it is numerically explained. This number is expressed numerically, not qualitatively. It's only numerically explained. The bulk of the data will be reduced here. Then easy to compare the data. One data will be compared with another data. It helps in the making the policy, in decision making, policy making, decision making, estimation. For all these things, the most important tool is the statistics. Statistics not only a number, it plays a very, very important role in the world also, in the modern world also. In the modern world, if you want to prepare the budget based on which year, last year budget, which gives the facts and figures, we can say, according to the facts and figure, we can do that. So there are two methods of collecting data. One is called primary data, one is called the secondary data. What is primary data? Direct personal contact, direct personal interview is the information from the correspondent, whereas indirect data, the number of questions, then we will have the questionnaire, the question will be supplied indirectly, then the number of questions should be less here, and it should be simple and short. Will say that very simple question will be asked. It is easy to understand even by a common man. It is arranged logically, and whatever the investigation made, the question should be related to that particular subject only, so that the people can answer. So all this will be done only by statistics. We can say that. Then represent following the bar diagram is considered. See that how the population goes on. Assume as crores here. Population in crores. 38 crores, 45 crores, 56 crores, 70 crores, 85, 120 crores. So it goes on increasing now. Population goes on increasing from 38 to 45, 45 to 50, 60, 85. So this information only given by the statistics, which helps the government in order to make their budget is concerned. So budget is based on last year, what's called the facts and figure, the current year will be made. I have given an example. If the cost of the article is 20, today is 60, how much is rise? 60 divided by 20 into 100, about 300% is rise. It shows the information, how much percentage have been increased. So we have got, I have represented in the bar diagram 50, 38 crores, 45. Simple diagram, not perfect, just a imagination figure I have given. These are all the simple bar diagram. Hope you understand this point here. So I have given the full information about the introduction of the statistics, how the statistics have been utilized today also, in the modern world also, how it has been utilized in the olden days also, as on today also you can utilize. We can have the bar diagrams to represent how the population goes on increasing. Today's budget is based on which year? Last year budget. Ronald Fisher, the father of the modern state, has been utilized this particular one. One is called regression line. For the biometry is considered, rank correlation for beauty contest are considered. So every day for day-to-day use, so statistics has been utilized as a tool. So statistics plays a very, very important role in the modern days also. In the olden days also it plays an important. Today also it is playing very, very important role. So I hope you understand everything now. So we'll have a good, this session is over. We'll move in the next session with another ideas about the statistics concern. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class.